What's up? I'm Jakesta, and today we're going to be checking out Doom the Dark Ages properly. I did record an entire introduction initially like a week ago, where it was mostly just troubleshooting. The game wasn't working, it was either a very low FPS or just a black screen.
Scaling off for now, and just see what happens. The menu already feels worse. I'm turning that off. I'm kind of scared. That's all grayed out. Is that because we have scaling off? Oh, and it crashed. Definitely supposed to be a cutscene here. We see nothing. Oh no, it works now, but it's running like shit. Now we don't even have a menu. Yeah, we can't even see anything now. Okay.
And that is just, the joy of Linux gaming sometimes. But this game also had a lot of issues right on launch on Windows as well. It was not an exclusive thing here. I think on the Windows side of things, it was an NVIDIA driver bad issue. On this side of things, it was an AMD specific issue. But I went over to Mesa Git on GitHub, or rather, I went through on Arch Linux through Pacman, installed Mesa Git, and yeah, they had a patch on there that fixed this problem for this game specifically. And yeah, as long as you're on Mesa Git, it should work. Now, a week has elapsed since then, so I don't know if there's been any updates since then. I made sure I'm on the latest Mesa right now. I did test it a little bit on May 18th to make sure it's still working, or make sure it was working with Mesa Git, which it was. So yeah, now I know the game works, and I'm just going to jump into it, and we're going to see, hey, does this game work on Linux essentially? Is it playable through the campaign? I mentioned in the original intro that I'm a huge fan of the modern Doom games, both 2016 and Eternal, both amazing games. Eternal just took it to that next level. And yeah, I was looking forward to this game. I wasn't as hyped for this game as I was for Eternal when that was announced, but there still was some excitement there. I like had this certainty that it was just probably going to be good. I just wasn't really on the hype train this time around. But yeah, we're just going to launch this, see how it works with Mesa Git. I did test that it was working, so we're just going to start another new save from the beginning. I didn't play any of the actual mission. I just kind of spawned in, I saw visuals, it was running, and that was it. This is going to be really the first proper gameplay experience, kind of getting into a level, seeing how it runs, seeing if we encounter any other issues. For settings, right now we are on, we have XCSS for our upscaler. When I did test it briefly, XCSS seemed to be running the best without too much of an impact. Maybe as soon as we get into the starting area, we'll do another test and go between with FSR. See if maybe on Mesa Git FSR works a little bit better. I don't know. Who knows? I didn't look into it. XCSS quality settings, we're just leaving on balanced here. Motion blur off, everything's on high. There is Ultra Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare, but seeing how not great this game ran initially, we're gonna hold off on cranking the settings any more than that. Let's go campaign. We're just gonna delete the save file. I'm not sure how much of the original intro I'm going to show, if any, maybe just a little compilation, but there was a cutscene that we could not see initially because the visuals weren't working at all. So this time we're going to start a new one, and we'll actually be able to see the cutscene. As for difficulty, we're just going to jump into Nightmare here. I think I'm solid enough with modern Doom games to just jump into Nightmare off the bat and maybe get some entertainment value from that as I learn the mechanics of this one, which is something I really appreciate, that between 2016 Eternal and this one, it's all very different in terms of the core gameplay loop. What am I doing here? I need to accept. Start game. That's what I need to do. So yeah, I think it's cool they're switching it up. So let's just get through this cutscene here and we can actually see it and see what we're getting into. This is essentially like the origins of the current iteration of Doomslayer. I think that's what I gleaned, is that this This whole storyline is the prequel, essentially, to 2016 and Eternal. I could be wrong on that. Oh yeah. We already got a demon war going on. So far the cutscene itself running smooth. 83 FPS. Don't know how it would feel in game, but watching it is smooth. Consistent.
Another fool's errand, witch. You have wasted our time once again.
We will not leave here until the heart of Argent is found. It is close.
The Horde will tear this village to pieces, but our time is running out. Soon, the humans will summon him.
You know who they're talking about. We already know.
King Novi, we found the
We already know who's
point.
about to be summoned.
It doesn't make sense, sir.
The barrier is still holding, but our scans show that 3 portals were opened from inside the village.
The demons couldn't get past the barrier, so their followers are letting them in. Thira,
The transports. How much time?
Get me the new bishop. Valen's armored division is still an hour away.
We could try and launch the Atlands.
This is kind
There's
of
no
a
time.
wild blend of like a medieval fantasy and sci-fi. Just seeing that
Bishop
dude's like chainmail cap
We need
in the
him.
midst of all this. This one is definitely going to be leaning much heavier on the sort of medieval aesthetic versus the more kind of body horror cyberpunkish.
Commander. Thira, this temple must remain guarded.
The village of Kalim is a mining settlement. If it falls, everything will be destroyed, including your Sentinel energy reserves.
Launch the Slayer.
Alright. We are being deployed.
Purification targeted for the village of Kalim.
Total purification, he says. And of course we start out with the basic combat shotgun and our Captain America shield. Aside from like random clips of gameplay and like the promotional stuff, haven't seen too much or looked into too much of how the shield works. So that'll be something to learn here. Soundtrack, of course, will never be the same without Mick Gordon. Damn shame what happened there. The Doom 2016 soundtrack still something I could just throw on as like background music if I need to like vacuum, do like chores. All right, so right now, 80 FPS, 88, almost 90. Feeling pretty smooth. Before we actually get into the mission while we're here though, first of all, I need to just fix my sensitivity. Controls. This mouse we're gonna turn down. Let's see, 1.88. Still a little high. feel like, I don't know if it's my mouse settings or just how games are, but I feel like the way I have my mouse set, maybe it's just high DPI. I usually have a really way too high sensitivity when I start games. Cool. We can see the game. 88 FPS. Before we get into this, let's go ahead and switch this over to something else. Let's switch it to FSR real quick and just compare. We're gonna go balanced, sharpness 50%, frame gen off. Frame gen also broke when I initially tested this. I believe it's still broken. Wait, it jumps like 130 per split second? 84. It's 84, but it kind of feels a little smoother than the other upscaling. Just for to be thorough, let's switch over to TAA. TAA is worse, is running worse. That's interesting. Some games TAA runs a lot better than the other ones. I don't know why. Could be like game engine particulars. Yeah, so far FSR in terms of input is feeling the most responsive. So we're gonna stick with this. It is not getting as high a frame rate as I'd like to see. I'm on a 160 Hz monitor right here, so 88 FPS does not look amazing, but it feels smooth. It feels responsive, which is the more important part for a game like this, I think. Even if the visual isn't quite up to my refresh rate. So yeah, I guess we're gonna learn about our stuff here. Space to jump. We got some mansling. I'm hearing things. Hold right click to block frontal attacks. Blocking too many attacks will disable your shield. So they want us to push through here. I don't know if there's like a... Oh, on my bottom left there's an indication of like holding your shield up. Count of how much it's taken. Big ship dropping. Now we're just hanging in this 70 FPS range, mostly low 70s, mid 70s. Once we get like out here to a bigger area. While using shield block, you can lock onto targets, shield charge at them. Okay, so it's our traversal. That's cool. Something that cannot be understated about Eternal is the meat hook grappling towards enemies and kind of how fun it made to traverse, and so this shield is kind of filling that role. It seems is not as much like aerial maneuvers, but you're still kind of rushing on foot. Got like a climbable area over here, and we do have at the bottom HUD the Doom guy, like little profile icon, which is kind of fun. I think I heard people mention that, but I really didn't look down down towards it until just now. Oh, I just scratched my back. Okay, so we do have sprinting. Certain areas require a sprint jump to be accessible. Oh, so sprint jumps make it higher. I think in my mind sprint jump means like longer distance, but it's more about height here it seems. Yeah, shield charge seems like a cool way to get around. It doesn't really have a cooldown it seems, maybe. Maybe there's some mechanic that prevents it from being spammed too hard. I assume maybe when your shield takes too much damage, you can't charge maybe? I don't know. They become dazed, press E to execute them, so glory kills basically. But yeah, in this game it's a little less involved there. It's just a very quick little slow motion moment, but it doesn't go into like a full on animation, which I've seen some people express displeasure with online. But I think it's whatever. It's different. It's fun that it's different. And now I've seen a lot of glory kills. It's a cool mechanic, but they can do it different here. I'll go play Doom Eternal. if I really want to relive the peak glory kill moments. Yeah, it looks like glory kills. Does it give you health and ammo? It looks like both. I was not reading, evidently. I need to remember you can sprint. That's something I'll have to get used to. I don't remember, was there sprinting in Eternal? Did you just move fast all the time? Now I'm like questioning myself. It's been a minute since I played Eternal. Okay. Down here. Looks like there's full armor here. Is that like a secret? Okay. We're chilling. What up, guys?
Confirmed. Weapon drop incoming in 3, 2, 1.
Weapon drop, that's nice. Little care package. What you got for me? Oh, did I just like Hulk smash? That's kind of sick. Power glove. Oh, power gauntlet. Sorry, I was not far off. Did not know it was called a power gauntlet beforehand. E to perform a melee attack with a power gauntlet. I was kind of wondering when I'd have, like, what my regular melee was like. Power gauntlet could store up to 3 charges for damaging melee combos. So it's kind of like, this kind of takes the place of, like, Blood Punch from Eternal. I think that's what it's called, where you, like, charge up your melee over time as you take damage, as you deal damage, and then you can do like a one big melee, but this one you have 3 charges. Striking Demon will drop ammo. So it looks like you want to focus on punches for ammo. Regenerate over time or by finding melee ammo. They can falter for additional combo attacks. Okay, cool. We got 3 charges on this puppy. Give me your ammo. Sick. Got some powerful punches. Okay, so you can... Oh shit. Come on, B. That took a lot of damage there. So they want you to like combo attack like that just by spamming E, so you can do a triple hit on the big guys. Oh wait, I need to pick up more gloves, huh? Alright, we're not gonna die in the tutorial here. Shield bash. Into combo. I'm out of gloves. Punch you. Alright, now we just, go ahead and clear the village. How do we... Okay, so we have to shield bash through walls rather than punch them. A helmet. Oh, here's the... What is this? Like a 1-up? Life sigil. Life sigil can be consumed to revive you and refill your health. Or last checkpoint. So you can hold basically self-res a couple? That seems like... I don't know how I feel about that. Like self-res. Like I know there was 1-ups in Eternal. That could really save your ass. Where you kind of instantly respawned. But those were kind of like rarer moments. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So I was not paying attention. Where do we go now? They open up the other path or do I drop in? I guess I said cleanse the village. Can we drop in? No. We gotta do it their way. Okay, okay. Oh, climb. Is this a sprint jump moment? Yep. Then we drop in. We do make a shockwave. That's pretty sick. I'm already really liking the shield bash to move around. That's feeling good. I am low HP. Oh my lord. We got lots of demons. Alright. We came out of that pretty clean. Looks like we need a key. So shield dash is good for like kind of keeping your vertical plane like
shield bashing between platforms instead of just jumping over there. Punch combo feels good. So yeah, it looks like we're hanging around 70 FPS when it starts getting a little more crowded like this. Actually, I'm curious now. We do a little experimenting while we're here. What if we change back to XCSS? Does it handle these areas better, maybe, unbalanced? Because I feel like XCSS balance kind of looks better than FSR. I could be tripping. 83. Okay, it's like 10 FPS difference. I don't know if it feels worse though. It like almost feels a little worse even though the number's higher. I don't really have anything pulled up for like frame times or whatever. I'm not going in that deep just yet with these kind of videos.
The main gate is under lockdown. There's a key in the nearby church.
Alright, we need a key.
Route in the location.
Yeah, so I don't know. I really can't tell A to B. If it looks better, if it feels better. But let's push it a little bit. Have a decent PC. I'd like to play games on high sometimes. Let's do FSR 50 balanced. Maybe we'll drop the performance in a sec. I'll leave that. I don't remember if I turned that up. I might have. We'll leave it where it is. And let's just turn all of this stuff. We're already on high. We'll turn all this to ultra. With FSR balanced. Apply. It's running kind of the same. Maybe we leave it on ultra for now. It still feels really responsive. It's just my refresh rate is not doing it justice like in person, but I think it should look like pretty damn smooth on the recording. Yeah, the combos with the shield bash and then the punching, you can kind of just tear them up with the melee here. It's kind of crazy. Green Hell Surge parried with a shield block. Okay. You have to... Okay, it really wanted me to see right before it hit me. Okay, so you can parry. Good to know. Allegedly, that's only with... I'm assuming that's saying only on the green attacks. Hell Surge. Do these guys make Hell Surge? Yes, they do. Oh, I was a little too late. Watch this shit. So far, the parrying does feel kind of easy. No deaths just yet. And this is Nightmare. I feel like Eternal, I might have died here the first time I played on Nightmare. Okay, so this guy we're going to want to parry probably to get an opening on him. These we cannot parry. We can only parry the... Oh, yeah. This might be our death here. I'm learning. We got to pay attention to the colors that we can parry. This one. Like that. Okay. He does like one faster attack too. Seems like he cycles between that and the faster attack. That I felt like I was pretty late on that, but it still gave me the parry. Again, I felt pretty late there. So it does seem like the parry is pretty damn forgiving. Just chilling at critical health here. Glory strikes. Once dazed, vulnerable to glory strikes, so the big boys can glory strikes. So they can't kill, but they can break them apart, essentially. Disable some of their weapons, like you would with the, what were they called? Like the little hotspots, critical points in Eternal. Instead, you have this to disable their weapons. And it will drop health when you do this. Cool. Then we follow up with the punch, and we're good. I'd held back here the whole time. So yeah, there are in some ways like analogs to some of the Eternal features, just in a different format. I kind of like it so far. It's different enough that it's really interesting.
Ground zero. He located.
But it does seem like pretty easy so far. This is like the tutorial mission, essentially, but like... I feel like previous games, I was struggling more even on the first mission. You know, just go in nightmare difficulty out the gate. I minimized my game by accident. Nice. Alright. We got your key. Let's head in there.
Once he kills the demon, the portals will collapse.
Alright, just like Oblivion. View your current objectives. Okay, you scanned. Let's see. For your objectives. Oh shit. Okay, so this is where we have to kind of look at the landscape here. Oh, we do gotta worry about this guy. So we're just gonna like bounce around. Ooh, kill some of these guys. Some of the small fries. So that we can focus. Oh! That felt weird. Would you like to... We'll learn how this works. Life sigil. So that was a little bit of a clusterfuck. I could not see anything this dude wants me to parry. So that's... I think that's where the difficulty is going to be here, is like... mostly crowd control to be able to clear space to parry stuff. Versus Eternal, it's more like... plan out the order of operations. Oh wait, his mount is still alive, but he's dead. I see. Get another key, it seems. I'm curious too what the the collectibles situation is in this game. Because in 2013 and Eternal, I did like doing the collectibles. So I may do a solo playthrough focused around getting some collectibles. What does this guy want? Oh, I'm dead. I want to see if I could like out shield bash him. Okay, so now we're gonna lock in a little bit. It seems like now it's really just giving you the arena. Oh, I need to remember to hold freaking shift down too. That's not parryable. A little foolish. Really gotta sidestep some of those non-parrying attacks. Get rid of his armor. Just parry both of these bozos. Alright. That was a clean little escapade there. Gonna take a sip of water. Yeah, so far so good. I got shaken up a little bit there encountering this area, but now it's really starting to let go of the hand holding. Now I gotta just get a feel for the mechanics, the interplay. Oh, what the fuck? They all start behind me. Like, what's going on here? This is just the big shield bash moment. Use. Oh, another gun. Now we have our shredder. A rail spike shredder. Equally effective from close to long range. Alright. I'm down for a little bit of a shredder moment. Go ahead and disable that. Little punch combo on him. Yeah, alright. I'm liking the shredder. Reminds me of like a nail gun from like Unreal Tournament or whatever. Oh shit. My bad. Oh, that one was not parryable.
Oh, clutch some health there. Oh no, he still got me. You don't really have the long iframe animations for the like glory kills and stuff. I'll blame it on that. I'm used to just being able to cheese glory kills to get iframes. Alright, this time we're gonna parry everything. We're gonna charge around like a demon. I'm gonna remember to hold shift down first and foremost. I forgot that dude had an attack I could have been parrying the whole time too. That one I felt like I was way early. Oh, okay. I was overconfident in the spamminess of the punch combo. Alright, this is good though. We're getting a few deaths in here. I'm really having to learn how it feels. Let's just run through this again. Alright, this time we're really in here. I'm feeling it. Come on, buddy. We're gonna let him pop off. Send that back to him. We're actually gonna switch to this as well. Oh, we sniped that out of the air. Ooh, that was a new... I don't know if I saw the animation yet for that kind of glory kill we did on him. So if you shield bashed, it kind of like cancels the glory kill. Alright. How the hell do we get up there? Is there like parkour segments? Oh, it simply opens. Oh, I really need to pay attention to what is and is not parryable. I might have just saved myself with dumb luck there. It's good that you can seemingly parry the attacks into other enemies. Oh shit! I wasn't sure if it just like magnetized to the enemy it came from, but it looks like you can attack different enemies with the attack. By parrying the attack. If that makes any sense. Am I gonna die here on a straggler? No, there's nothing left. I fucked up. Oh no, we survived. Barely. Oh, we traded. I like got health out of him as I died. If that was like a frame difference, we might have survived that. Alright. So we really want to just super jump in here. Not parryable. That one is. Big combo. Not parryable. Ooh, okay, I really need to learn to kind of make some space here so I can see what's happening in terms of like the parryable attacks. So I was getting lost in the sauce for a minute there. I hate... Did this shield guy kill me? I think he got a cheeky little shield bash on me. Alright, we got a nice little puzzle here kinda. So big guy, I just need the space so I can see what he's doing. I want to get rid of... That's exactly what I wanted to do. I want to get rid of these guys first, so I can focus on bigger guy before he does anything too crazy. Big glory kill moment.
sidestep that. Ooh, I might be fucking up. I just need to ignore Shield Boy here. Wait, no, he shoots, doesn't he? Alright. He had like a little gun sticking out of his shield, so I should not ignore him like that. Give me some health. So these dudes are kind of easy to get on their slow attacks. It's just those... Oh, I need to remember to sprint. That's something that's going to take a while to get used to.
All hell gates closed. The village is secure.
Alright, village secure. We did it.
Tier 5 readings in the South Bay. Incoming.
A Titan has been summoned.
A Titan? No. It can't be. Oh, I see. See how it is. Okay, a new arena for us to plunder. Can I land on it? Haha! Yeah, buddy. Take your health. Thank you, sir. Ooh, okay, I'm getting better reaction time with the parries now. I'm gonna want that full armor. Oh, there's a lot going on now. Oh, I'm getting just hit by every direction. You can take that one. Do another one. Oh yeah, that's a cool one right here. The finisher just tossing the shield like that. That's pretty sick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're locked in right here. There we go, that was clean. Compared to the deaths on the previous arena, that was freaking clean. I'm remembering to sprint, I'm remembering to parry. I'm actually reacting in time. It's feeling good now. Now that I'm adjusted to the pattern, I'm kind of feeling it now. This is exactly the kind of different Doom I think I've needed. You know, I definitely want to go back and replay Eternal and probably replay 2016, you know, over the years into the future, but this is different enough that it's like, let's go. You know, more Doom, a little different. Still some challenge, we'll see. Oh, I was focusing on the big eye. I assumed that's what I was doing here. I'm not even getting hit markers on him. I was literally not paying attention. But we're good. Wait, we might die here. I was not paying enough attention, you know what I mean? Okay, this time we're actually gonna, you know, we're actually gonna play it how it's meant to be played. We're actually gonna, you know, look at the screen. Alright, this is gonna go different. I'm gonna want to save this firebolt for when it matters.
Titan advancing.
Oh, now we can get hit markers on it. He lost an arm. We're making progress. It's getting closer. I feel like it's really just shrugging off this barrage here. Does not seem too interested. Oh no, we got him. Alright. We purified the village. Good shit. I like the just fur cloak for no reason. It's kind of sick.
They lied to us. And now he has a leash.
The Makers felt a weapon as powerful as the Slayer.
Should be guided.
Okay, so we're on a tight leash. They can just recall us. They can deploy us at will.
And so did I.
Now this guy's like, damn. I turned you into someone's pet.
The beast is tearing through our ranks once again. And still, you continue to be influenced by this outsider. It is not this witch who is forced onto the battlefield against the Slayer. All the power of hell cowering before one man.
They have reason to cower, evidently. I just cleaned up that whole village pretty much by myself.
Is divided. The time is now.
You know, they see an opening.
At the heart of
Some
Argent
turmoil
is us
between
power.
factions. Allied factions.
The beast and crush his allies.
Now they think they can conquer us.
The horde is yours to command. For now, Prince Azaric. I will be informing the High Council of your progress.
They fear him, and so your dominion over hell is not absolute.
Avoid the Slayer. We should focus on breaking the humans first. Then resume our search.
Alright, there you have it. Doom Eternal. Overall, once it works fairly well. Not reaching the highs I'd like to see, especially coming from 2016 and Eternal, how like absolutely well those are optimized. You know, this game is forced ray tracing, and granted, for ray tracing always being on, it is running way better and feeling way better than a lot of games that have optional ray tracing where I turn it on and it just, even if the frame rates are okay with like FSR on, it just, the input feels way worse. This game, it's at least a solid 80 consistent, essentially 70 to 80. The input feels great, it feels responsive, feels smooth. It's just not hitting those high frame rates, but as we saw, like between high and ultra, it didn't really make a difference. Just, you know, throw on FSR, put it in balanced mode, call it a day. You'll probably get decent performance on a decent computer. So yeah, that's chapter 1. I may continue some of this here just to see further into the game how it works, and I mean, it's a game I plan on completing anyways. I'll probably do a solo playthrough just to grind for collectibles and things like that, go for 100%, but it might be good to just continue on here and see what the rest of the game has to offer, and potentially if we encounter any Linux specific issues, we can tackle those as they come. But yeah, so far this game works great on Linux, as did the previous recent Doom games, so long as, you know, the initial hiccups are gotten over. Remember, Eternal did not work on day one on Linux, or maybe it did and then didn't work, but it didn't work for a little while, and then it worked, and then it was great. This game, some brokenness, but if you're on Mesa Git on an AMD GPU, yeah, it's fine. Doesn't run amazing, runs good, feels great, feels amazing, runs okay, runs good, better than okay.
Yeah, that's it. Chapter 1, Doom the Dark Ages, almost said Doom Eternal. Doom the Dark Ages Chapter 1 completed on Linux. Mesa Git, it works. It does the job. See ya.